Welcome. Today we'll see how we can configure an external captive portal to work with Huawei iMaster NCE-Campus. So for that, first we need to create an external captive portal. Our team has developed a tool which can be used to do that. This is the Splash Air Captive Portal Management application in which we'll create a captive portal template. We'll specify a name for it and then we'll select the fields which will appear in the captive portal form. So let's just select first name and email. This is how the portal looks like. Then we'll create the template, and after that we'll go to portals and we'll create a portal which will use this template. We'll enter a name for it and we'll specify the business and venue and the hardware type, which in this case is Huawei, and the site ID which will be used to create the guest portal URL. This is the address of our external captive portal. So the portal is created. Now we'll go to Huawei iMaster web interface. Here we'll go to template management and we'll create an ACL which will be used for walled garden access. We'll enter a name for it and a number as well, and then we'll add a couple of rules. The first rule is to allow access to our domain, and this is the domain in our case, splashair.splashnetworks.co. We'll enter this here and we'll add another rule to allow access to UDP port 53, which is used for DNS traffic. After this, we'll click on OK. Next, we'll go to URL template and we'll create a new URL template. We'll enter a name for it, and in template type, we'll select Cloud Platform Relayed Authentication. Then in carried parameter, we'll add a few parameters. First one is user IP and its value will be user IP in this format. The next parameter is user MAC. And then the last one will be login URL. These parameters will be used for communication between the captive portal and Huawei iMaster. We'll fix the name and then we'll click on OK. Next, we'll go to Radius Relay Server and create a new template for the relay server. We'll enter a name for it, and in authentication service, we'll select portal. We'll add a Radius server and we'll enter its IP address and secret. The authentication protocol will be PAP. After this, we'll click on OK, and then we'll create a new SSID by going to Provision and Site Configuration. Here we'll go to AP and we'll create a new SSID. In DHCP global address pool, we'll enable that, and then in next, we'll select security policy, open plus portal authentication. The page pushing mode will be cloud platform relay authentication. We'll select Radius Relay, and in third-party portal server authentication settings, we'll enter username and password in these fields. And for redirect URL matching, we'll select fixed URL and we'll enter a URL through which the user will be redirected after completing the portal process. In Radius Relay Server, we'll select the template that we just created, and in default permit rule, we'll select the ACL that we created back in the first step. In bypass policy, we'll select the second option, which says that authenticated users can continue accessing the network and new users are not allowed to access the network. Then we'll click on next and we'll click on OK. Finally, we'll go to admission, page management, and we'll select portal page push policy. We'll create a new policy here and enter a name for it. The access mode will be wireless. We'll select the SSID that we just created. In page push rule, the authentication mode will be cloud platform-based relay authentication. And then we'll select radius relay and the URL template that we created. And finally, the address of our external captive portal, which we can copy from here. Once all the configurations are done, we can connect to this SSID to see what the user experience is like. So they get a pop-up for signing into the captive portal, and we see the captive portal page that we had created earlier. We'll enter a name and email address, and we can see that the user is now getting authorized on the network, and then they are redirected to the redirect URL we had specified earlier. The data entered by the user will be shown in the Customers tab in Splash Air system. So this is it. We hope you found this video useful. Thanks and have a nice day.